Get yourself cozy and settled in. If this is your first time joining a live stream with moi, my name is Candy. I am a wellness coach, 200-hour meditation teacher, personal trainer, and a recently certified yoga teacher too. A month or two ago. Time flies by. But I've been practicing yoga for a few years now, on and off since 2019. Yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, this workshop today is supposed to be basically a manifestation workshop and doing a vision board. And if you don't have a board, like the size of, I can't even grab mine right now because my cat's sitting on me. Like, there's these kind of things. I actually might write on this, to be honest. And I have like an actual big white poster board. So if you have those around and you're watching this after it's live, then feel free to like pause this or save this video in a playlist for later. So then you can actually use your big poster board. I didn't know if I wanted to do this as a part 1 and part 2, but we can see where we go with it and who shows up for this current one. And yeah, let me get some music going. Get yourself cozy too, and we'll get started. Sort of gave a bit of a last minute heads up to people, so I don't know how many people actually expect to pop into this live stream tonight. And also, I don't think I said it in my post when I was trying to give the heads up about the live, but if you have a journal, pencil, pen, paper, anything to write on, that'll also be good aside from the actual board itself. Because we're gonna write down ideas first and just like tap into that energy of what we want to manifest, because that's where it all starts. You manifest things into your life first by focusing on what you want to feel, feeling that energy of the desired self, of the desired reality. And then from there, you just start seeing ways to have your life path be able to open up opportunities that will lead to where you really want to go. So yeah, let's get to it. Some music. You can light a candle or anything else. I might just play my usual lo-fi beats, I think. Lo-fi beats. Where's the music at? Hello. Kid, how you doing? How are you? I think I remember, I don't know, were you in my live stream 2 weeks ago? When we were talking about abundance and gratitude? Or did you pop into a meditation live stream? I do remember your name. I'm just trying to remember which exact live stream you were in. You said you're good? Good. Awesome. Just good, or are you feeling fantastic and ready to take on challenges of life? I feel like, that's like the automatic response, right? We're like, oh, how are you, right? How you doing? But really, how really do you feel? Good, really good. Nice. That's what I like to hear. You said this is the first live stream. Oh, this is your first one? Really? Okay. I thought I remembered your name before. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if you popped at any other times. Well, welcome in. I gave a little intro at the beginning already of the video. You don't have to scroll back to that, but if you have a pen and paper, anything to write with, something to write down on, please definitely grab that, because we're going to tap into that energy of like the future self, the ideal reality version of us, starting with just putting our focus on that, because where your focus goes, energy flows, if you've heard that phrase before. And this is tea. I'm just drinking tea. Yeah, if you want to get a little more settled in, you can get a blanket, a pillow, get cozy in your space, and just like make this a bit of a you time, especially if you feel this live and you're already scrolling around, then maybe take 15 minutes to really tap into this energy. I might make this live stream like 30 minutes though. I'm trying not to go too long. Sometimes I do, but most times I do, because I just really enjoy my experiences with people. Okay, let's see. Cat? Yes, my cat. He's in my face. He's always in my face. Okay. So let's see. I wanted to start us out with a bit of a meditation. So I think at this point we're 5 minutes in. Even if someone's watching it back after it's live, hopefully you had enough time to get yourself settled. I don't even know what I'm saying. I didn't even light my candle or anything, and I want to do that too. So you know what? Let me do that. Let me do that real quick. And then if you're watching after it's live and you want to skip the video, you can do that too. But yeah, I'm curious. As I'm about to like light my incense and everything, feel free to share in the comments if you have done a vision board before, or if it's the first time, or this is the first time you've heard of that concept. My goodness, everything's falling. Everything is falling down. Yeah, whose first time is it doing a vision board? I actually have not done a vision board before, but I've always seen them. So that's why I really want to do that for this first time. Let me see here. Okay. All right, I'm gonna light my incense. It's just good to be able to do self-care practices as like a, you know, it's like a routine for yourself, like a sacred ritual. Not like sacred ritual like in a scary way, but like literally like every morning when you wake up, right? You wash your face. It's like a routine. So it's like that. And that's why doing our manifestation workshop today, I wanted this to feel like a ritual, because this is like something that, you know, you shouldn't just only be trying to do it before the new year, or, you know, in very troubling times when you feel like nothing's going your way. You want to be able to manifest and tap into that energy in any moment of your life and be aware of it, because we're manifesting all the time, guys, by the way. I'm sure if you look into manifestation, you might see a few videos already people say that, but it's true. We manifest all the time without realizing it. Sometimes even just the simplest things, right? Like you tell someone that you care about, like, I'm, you know, feeling sad and lonely. Maybe you want some human interaction. They give you a hug, and that's love that you're attracting in with someone that you love and care about. Just telling them what you need, you know? Or like, oh, I want, I don't know, a new house or something, or a new car, and you work towards saving money, or your PlayStation or something, right? And you save money for that and you manifest that. But what does it really take to manifest? Actually, yeah, we can start with that a bit. What does it really take to manifest to you? You know, like, what do you feel like it takes to do that? I know we don't have too many people in the live right now, so I'm not waiting for many answers, but so So really with manifestation, you need action too. So if you guys have heard, the manifestation is not just you tapping on your third eye, or, you know, making a wish upon a star and then thinking things are going to happen, right? It's about first putting your mind and energy into that place where you want to step into, right? And feeling that. So it feels like it's real, you know, and then that becomes like crystal clear to you, like you're looking in a mirror, right? When you look in a mirror, you can see your clear reflection. It's just like that. You want to be able to feel it, tap into that. It starts with a thought, which then transfers to a feeling, right? And then you take action, aligned action. And literally, aligned action is the big key word here, because you can take any kind of action, but it might not get you to your dreams and goals and desires, right? You got to be aware of what you're doing. So that's why we're doing this vision board workshop, because that's aligned action. It's something that's allowing you to focus on what you want to feel and to get there, and just sort of see that as a vision played out, right? Okay, so now let's do a little bit of meditation just to get our energies grounded. Okay, play a little music here. We'll go back to some lo-fi beats afterwards as we do the actual vision board stuff. Okay. This live stream is a bit of a sprung up surprise, so we'll see. You'll see what I have planned. Okay. So if you're ready, hopefully you're in a space, an environment where, like, even if there's outside noise, you can just be within yourself, in your room, wherever, you know. Just allowing yourself to be with yourself. Sit back into your seat, even lie down for a moment if you'd like to. I'm gonna give us a little timer here just in case, I don't want to do this too long, but be natural with this. So you can sit back, relax your shoulders. Let's first tune into our breath and just notice how it feels coming in and out the nose. You can exhale out the mouth or out your nostrils again. Notice the temperature coming in, the temperature coming out. Notice the rise and fall of your belly and chest. Just noticing your body and connecting with it. And now on your next breath coming in through your nose, I invite you to imagine a light energy coming into your body. And maybe it shows up as your favorite color. Maybe it's a pure white light. You breathe all the way in through the belly up the chest. And then if there's any stress, tension, limiting beliefs, or anxiety, you exhale that out. All the way out. Imagine like a fog of this negative energy leaving you. So breathing in again, this light energy, new, fresh energy. Filling all the way up. Exhale out. Sigh out any limiting beliefs, any doubts. One more time, all the way in. And sigh out. Good. And now that you've released energy that doesn't serve you, any parts of our shadow self that we just acknowledge but let it go when we don't need it. And now continuing to just breathe in our light energy, just allowing it to slowly, gradually fill up your body. And now, as you're here in this calm, still state, having cleared out negative energy and brought in the new, I invite you to envision that you're in a safe space, a clear and calming space. Maybe it can be just a blank white room, or maybe it's a purple room if that's your favorite color. Maybe you just imagine yourself in like a limbo, like a clear black space, just empty space, or that you're out in a galaxy. Imagine yourself sitting right here now in that space with no distractions, no one else, feeling safe within yourself. Allow yourself to feel safe within yourself. And then imagine that there is this door that's a couple feet away from you. No matter where the environment is, no matter what space you envisioned, it's like this portal, this door. Maybe it's floating in midair, or maybe it's actually a door on a wall, attached to a wall, realistically. And now you as yourself here starts to get up and walk toward this door. You reach your hand out, you open the door. And as you open it, there's this bright light, the same light color as the energy you breathed in earlier and you envisioned, spreading throughout your body. This light energy is just bursting through, and you start walking through it, not being able to see what's around the other side until you walk through. Now, once you've walked through this light energy, you're in your ideal dream life. Where would this start? Where would this be? Where would be this immediate safe space that you would walk into in your dream reality? Is it a new house? Is it a room that you've envisioned you dream of one day? Maybe it has big windows. Really tap into this creativity, this imagination. What would this dream space look like? Maybe you're in your new car, sitting on leather seats, smelling the scent of new car. Maybe you walked into a reality of being on vacation in a different country. Really tap into the colors that you would see, the textures that would be around. Really allow it to become real. You're in a safe space here. Safe space within your mind. And now allow more of our senses to come in. Maybe a scent. What would it smell like in this new environment? Are there any people, loved ones in this new environment? What sounds do you hear? Allow it all to come in, everything you dream of in this environment. And now once you've gotten that clear visual, now start tapping into the version of yourself in this environment. In this moment, in this space, in this dream reality. What are you wearing? What clothes would you be wearing? Maybe you have new shoes. Maybe it's your old favorite ones. Taking something that you've worn for a while and now you're just in a new space with it. It has a new journey. Favorite boots from 10 years ago, maybe. Or maybe you have something really new. Something you've always wanted. New Nikes, new Doc Martens. Start visualizing your entire outfit here. How the fabric feels on you. Would it be silk? Would it be cotton? What would be the temperature of this clothing as it rests on your skin? Diving real deep into this. Then taking notice your hairstyle. Maybe if you're wearing a cologne, perfume, accessories that you have, makeup. What's this desired reality version of you looking like? And now, tapping into what you would feel like. What with this version of you, this version in your desired reality, what would you feel like? Having all your dreams came true, what would this feel like? Safe? Maybe you feel confident. Maybe happy. Peace. a warm feeling in your heart, a fire in the pit of your belly, a fire of passion and creativity. Be grateful. And as you're envisioning yourself as this version of you in this desired reality, just observing the environment around and observing your body and how you feel, and inviting you to breathe in more of that feeling that your desired you feels. Maybe bring a gentle smile to your face. Allow yourself to feel content that this version of you exists, that this version of your life exists. If you can envision it, it's real in one way, shape, or form. It's real. Now planting in this feeling of being in this space, in this reality. Breathe in the feeling and the emotions, sensations, all of it into your heart like a seed you're planting in. Take a big deep breath all the way in. Nice and slow, filling up in the belly and chest all the way. Squeezing a little more breath. Inside, out to the universe. Letting this energy be known out into the world. Let's do one more. One more for good luck, all the way in. And exhale out with a sigh of relief. Knowing that your reality is real and it's true, it exists. If you can feel it, it's real. If you can envision it, it's real. And this version of you now decides to slowly make their way back to the door that brought you there, with peace in mind of knowing that it exists. And this version of you from that timeline opens the door, reaches out, walks back through that light, the same color light that you envisioned coming into you and spreading throughout your body. You walk through that portal of light, through the door, and you make your way back, sitting to where you started. And now this version of you sitting down where you started, as if you're looking from a bird's eye view, you see this version of you slowly fading as a light into the version of you here and now in the present moment. Slowly, their light energy combining into yours. And this version of you is allowing you to know that you can tap into this energy at any moment you need to, at any time. Knowing that that timeline exists in a present moment. At some point, it is present moment, just as right here and now, you're sitting in present moment. Soak that in for a moment. And the crazy wildness, the beauty of present moment, here and now. Every second that passes by is here and now. And you sitting as this new version of you, the energy that you took back through that portal into you here and now, is fresh in the present moment. And I invite us to take our palms together, rub them up, circular in motion, Build up all this warmth in between the palms a little faster, and then release them, still doing a circular motion. Feel that energy between your palms. Place it over your heart. Take a big deep breath all the way in. Fill up in your belly and chest. Really soaking in this energy. Allowing that seed you planted to grow more with warmth here, with love. Sigh out. Let it out into the world. And then one more in again. Breathing in more of your new fresh energy, and this time if there's any remaining residual anxiety, limiting beliefs, sigh that all the way out, let it go. It does not serve you. You can do one more if you want to. Slowly release your palms down. Notice how the body feels, returning to your natural breath. And when you're ready, slowly, gently blinking your eyes open, coming back to present moments. Take your time, because now we're going to dive into more stuff. Feeling the energy. Hey, Travi. Hey, Dwayne. Hello, Infinite Ethereal Universe. Molly, hi. How you doing? If you're still here. Welcome back, guys. So that was just a meditation portion. That was, what, 15 minutes? Actually, not too bad. So, even if you came in late, I hope you were able to tap into the energy still a bit. If you needed to rewind back, that's also good. But as much as you can, I hope you were able to soak in that future desired reality version of you. Really envisioning it, every single detail. You know, that's how it becomes real. Because then once you're there, it's like, you know what I mean? It just feels so surreal and crazy. And it's like, that's amazing. And I've experienced this before. I'm going to make a YouTube video on it, but just real quick, one to inspire you guys. I'm a big fan of a band called Paramore. I don't talk about this much, but I got on stage with them to sing Misery Business 5-6 years ago, and that's something I never thought would happen in my entire life. And that was a really surreal experience to me. And I'm going to make a YouTube video on it and show the footage so you guys don't think I'm lying for anyone who doesn't know me. But it was like, that was something I dreamed of. That was my favorite band, you know, and I was going through so much in my life, so many crazy negative things. And the last thing I thought, me, shy girl, I went by Ashley, my birth name at the time. Shy girl Ashley, I did not think I'd be on stage with Paramore singing Misery Business. And it was all the way in Ohio, 8 hours away, right? Like, they came to Philly, there was a whole drama that was happening in my life at the time, and then went out 8 hours away with the closest friends I had at that time, and my best friend, who's still my friend now. She's not here right now, but someday she'll watch this too. And we went out there, and, you know, I went into it with no expectation, with no attachment of, am I going to be on stage with Paramore? I need to be on stage with Paramore. I need to be on stage with Paramore, you know. I really wanted to, and I felt in my heart, you know, this love and connection to that band and their music and everything, you know, and I felt so drawn to them. And it helped me feel understood as who I was. And I just, after, like, the failure of a time I had in Philly when they came here, I decided in Ohio, I was like, I just want to enjoy my time with my friends and not worry about it too much and just have a do-over, right? And so I went into it with no attachment to the outcome, at the same time as, like, you know, I would love this to be something happening. I would love to be picked. And so when it came to the time, they sang Misery Business, and you're like, okay, we're going to pick someone in the crowd, right? My partner at the time put me on his shoulders, and, like, I had a sign that said love from Philly, right? So that was aligned action. Aligned action was, I would like a chance to be on stage at Paramore. I put effort and energy into it. I made a sign that said heart from Philly, right? Went all the way out to Ohio, 8 hours away. I was held up on his shoulders. I had this bomb-ass outfit. Sorry, YouTube, if I can't curse, but I had this amazing outfit. Purple in my hair and everything. And Haley saw me. I stood out, I guess, out of the thousands of people that were there to her. Really raising my sign up on her shoulders, you know. And she was like, you. And I'm just like, me. And then someone in front of me looked behind him like, damn it. And I'm like, yeah. Like, she was like, yeah, you. Yeah, you come up here. And I was like, oh my God. And then my friends were just like, holy shit. They were just like shouting and screaming. It was amazing. And, you know, she was like, okay, guys, make a path. And I'm just like, holy shit. It's like I'm Moses and they're parting the sea for me to walk. And I just, like, I was like, yeah, I walked down the path and I went up to the stage and I was just so like, surprised and happy. I wasn't even anxious. I mean, even though I'm not the best singer or anything like that, but like I was just like, wow, like this is something I always dreamed of, and I released attachment, but I put in aligned action too to get it to happen. And it was meant for me at that time. What is meant for you will come to you, and that was meant to help me. I'm just seeing it now as meant to help me inspire those of you who have dreams and goals and things you want to do. And it doesn't mean you're always going to get up on stage with artists you like, but you never know. That's the thing. That's the thing. You never know until you try and you take the aligned action, right? And I don't talk about it much because I'm not someone that likes to brag, but I want to talk about it today because we're going into 2025. There's a lot of things happening in the world, and I'm going to look at comments in a second. I'm sorry. I know I'm talking a lot, but I just want you guys to feel that powerfulness. Like, holy shit, like any old person that you would know meeting, right? Like, and some of you guys have actually met me, in person too. Some of you guys have just been on my live streams for a while. But like, really imagine that. Like, wow, someone like went up on stage with a band and like sang this song. Like, and at the end, people were like, Ashley, Ashley, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be in the band or something. But no, I didn't end up being in the band. But it's just like, And she said, oh my god, I get to tell. She was the same height as me and everything. I got to tell her like, like your music. I've been listening to it since middle school and all this, and she said she loved my outfit. I was like, oh my god, Hayley Williams loved my outfit. But anyway, dreams can come true, and you have to trust that what is meant for you is meant for you, and not be attached to the outcome of like, if it doesn't happen, oh, I'm miserable and upset, and the outcome of like, oh, this must happen for me to be happy. You just align and you see what happens, and you go with and get good intention and put in effort at the same time. It's like a balance of everything, balance of caring, but also being detached to like, just, oh, it must be a certain way, like how things will happen, right? And then you'll be surprised when things happen. So if any of you guys have experiences like that, you don't have to share in the comments right away, but I'm going to make a post. I definitely am going to make a post right after this, and I would like anyone to share in the comments that I make after this what your experience is. Or it could be the posts, the comments for this meditation video, since it was a live that I posted on the community page. You can post any of your experiences, because I would love to hear. Maybe write it down real quick if you're just trying to remember it, because I would love to hear if anyone has experienced something, maybe it doesn't have to be as grand as that, but anything that you wanted in your life, and then you turn around and just, time goes by and then it's here, like you'd surprise yourself what can happen. I need to make that YouTube video. But tapping off of that energy, we're going to start doing vision board stuff now. Feel the energy of my story, but also what you envision for yourself. And I'll read some comments real quick. Get your papers and pens ready. Let's see. Travis said, woo. He said, ugh, khakis? You have khakis on or something? He said, you don't know this, but I'm also a huge Pure More fan. I know that about you. I follow you on Facebook. Like, we followed each other for years now. I know that about you, which is awesome. I know that you're excited to rehear the story. I remember. Travis said, I've been trying to reach you about your Trav's extended warranty. What does that mean? What do you mean? Travis extended warranty. I was shy my first show, so I didn't raise my hand. Oh, really? That's the thing, right? Aligned action. You gotta have the confidence of willpower in yourself to know, like, I deserve this. You know what I mean? And that's why I want us to envision our future reality. You have to tap into that version of yourself. And, that's the version of you that knows that you deserve what you want to have, And sometimes in the present moment, we come up with all these thoughts and these limiting beliefs and doubts. And that's why I want us to release it out in every out breath that we can, First show was May 31st, Madison Square Garden, New York. I feel like I probably was there, honestly. If it was like 2017, 2018, during their, I'm trying to remember what it was. After Laughter tour. Birds of a Feather Flock, yes. Yes, it's gotta stick together, always. We already are by doing these live streams. Okay, let's get to it, guys. You actually wouldn't have made it this long without her music. Honestly, yeah, me too. Her and then Selena Gomez. I have 3 Selena Gomez tattoos. Ironically, I don't have a Paramore tattoo, but I got tattoos around the time I got Selena Gomez tattoos. I'm a Selena Gomez fan too, guys. 2 totally different genres, but you know what? Selena Gomez, she's a baddie. Like, she grew up poor in Texas, and, however, her family is Mexican. Her grandmother was an immigrant. And she's working since she was a kid, girl, and she deserves to be, prosperous and everything. But anyway, Hope that maybe I'll manifest meeting Selena Gomez someday. That's sort of that's the next goal. Anyway, vision board time. So, let us start first actually with our journal or paper, whatever paper you have. And just like in a paragraph or two, I don't want us to take too long on it since you just did envisioning, but when you envision stuff, sometimes you might forget details, right? So whatever you just envisioned, I'm gonna play some inspirational music here. Whatever you just envisioned, I invite you to write down what you envisioned right here and now. Okay? So even if you don't get every single little detail down, like, it could be a moment of that desired reality. Let's take 5 minutes to do that. And then I'm gonna explain how to do more of the vision board part. And part of this might be like something you have to do on your own time, because if you don't have a printer right now in front of you, then maybe you won't be able to like get pictures and stuff. But we're gonna start the journaling part of that, right? So vision board. So what was this reality? You stepped into the door, right? Well, what was it? What came to mind? Describe the environment first, just like I did it with the meditation. Describe your environment, the smells, the scents, the textures, and then describe what you were wearing, what you were feeling, what people were around. Okay? Sorry, that was not the right music I wanted to play. And then once you're done writing, you can feel free to share it as well if you want to in the comments. But take a little bit of time. Don't rush through it. I want us to really still feel it. So we did it during the meditation. Now feel it as you're writing it. Allow yourself to get goosebumps. Like, that's how real you should be feeling this reality. Oops, sorry, What was the environment like? What did it look like? What was the temperature? What scents did you smell? What did the plants look like? If there were plants, were you in a building? What were those textures? And write this down as if it's present moment. Say, only I, first person words, as if you're there right here now. Maybe how did your clothes feel on your skin in that environment, in that dream reality? Describe the clothing. What colors? What brand? what people are around in the environment, if there's anyone there. What accessories are you wearing? And if you would like to share in the comments what your desired reality is that you envision, feel free to share it. And if you don't want to share, you can just give a thumbs up and say that you're done. And just allow yourself to tap into that a little longer there. I'm halfway through, guys. I'm gonna hurry up, I'm sorry. Gotta stop saying I'm sorry. Remember I said that recently. I'll look at some comments after I'm done writing too. I'm just trying to stay focused a little bit here. And if you didn't already write how you're feeling, maybe start writing how you would feel in that desired reality now. Like actually how you would feel in that moment. Because once you're in that desired reality and then you actually are able to be present and tap into how you feel, and you connect that back to this time, it's gonna be beautiful. Just like me envisioning being on stage at Paramore, right? It was even beyond, I think, what I even ever imagined, to be honest, for myself. It usually ends up being even better a lot of the time. Okay, the song's gonna go one more time, and then I think I'll be done. Okay. I'm wrapping up. I got my last sentence. Do-do-do. Hello, Ali Agur. I don't know if you're still here. Sorry, I think it was a while ago, probably. Yeah, this is about manifestation and tapping into the highest version of yourself. Probably they came in at like a later time. I don't know if they're still here. Who's still here? Say that you're still here. I can know. So I don't address the wrong people. Okay. Alrighty. Wherever you are, you can stop writing. Hopefully you did. Oop, Rocky, what are you doing, man? You're just crawling around, falling all over the place. Come on. Oh, yeah. Okay, sit there, please. So, you said weird. What, Rocky? Okay. So vision board time with this. The reason why we spent this 40-something minutes until actually doing vision board is because, yes, like I was saying, if you don't have a printer, then you might not be able to print all of it. But right now, I would like us to we're going to do it. We're going to take 10 minutes looking up things that look like this environment, okay? So no, just things. Okay. Things are weird. Things are weird, you're right. A lot of things. So with the vision boards, I don't know if you guys who are here right now in live have done it before or not. But if you haven't, that's okay. Just tap into this. Just try to be creative as much as you can. So if you don't have like an access right now to like look up stuff, then I say from what you wrote down, maybe if you actually have a pencil, so then it's just not too much for you to like not be able to like erase things afterwards. Then circle what in your vision that you wrote down are things that you can literally Google pictures of. Google pictures of. And then later on, it doesn't have to be on a physical board or anything, but you can literally actually make it on Canva too. And just make like a picture of it and save it on your phone too. But it could be something you print out and then put on a vision board, right? And you cut the pictures out and stuff, right? So circle what you can that's on your vision. And if you don't have a pencil and you just have a pen, then maybe you write under what you wrote as your prompts, you write down just the specific things that you can look up. Stop it. My cat is doing crazy things. He's doing cat crazy things. Okay. So like I can give you an example too, right? So like obviously when my example of the Paramore scenario, right? Like for me, I would have envisioned myself looking a certain way, right? And I did put on a certain outfit to me that felt really like connected to that, to feel like, oh, this could be a dream come true, right? And that's how it really felt like for me. So like maybe you circle what your outfit is here, and maybe it could be something you already have. And if that's the case, then you can already start tapping into that part, the physical part, and wearing that, right? But just starting with these simple things of material things, so then you can get pictures of them and put them on a vision board later. Like you can put it on the big easel post-it thing. I have a white big poster board you can get from the dollar store. Do you have like big foam ones? Okay, so maybe silk, like for me, I had a silk shawl with pockets, right? So I'm gonna like circle that, right? Or maybe underline it, whatever makes it look less messy for you. And then I imagine myself on a beach, right? So I'm gonna be able to look up beaches, right? And there's plenty of beaches. And I can look up, okay, what tropical beach is gonna match where I wanna be? You know what I mean? Then you start feeling what you would want to feel when you look at that picture, right? And what we're gonna do is, circle each of these things, underline them, right? Certain things you might not be able to, like I put warm/hot tropical weather. I mean, that would be given from the beach picture too, right? So circle what you can. even if it's loved ones, you imagine loved ones in this scenario, then you probably have pictures of your loved ones that you can also end up printing out too. Or like maybe you went to an event with your friends sometime recently and you're like, or within the past year, and you're like, that was a good picture with us. And then that was like an energy you could tap into and then put onto your vision board. And so basically, a vision board is like something for you to look at every single day when you wake up or at nighttime, even in the middle of your day. It's a way for you to tap into this energy of your desired self and just keep having that reminder in your mind, like, oh, that's what I want. So you can focus on what you want rather than what you don't have, right? Instead of, oh man, I don't have this right now. Instead, where the focus goes, energy flows. So you're going to focus on, okay, ooh, that feels good to have that. And I'm just envisioning myself with that. And then as you go about your daily life, you'll be surprised. You'll start seeing how opportunities and like just interactions and things can start lining up for you to get to that path. Like everything's connected in the universe, right? And it's like I know people who would hear that often, it can feel crazy to really imagine. But everything on an anatomical level, we can't even see the air. Like there's energy that's connected to everything. Energy always transfers. So if you think of like a maze too, right? There's always a way out of it too, right? So it's like that. There is a maze path to your goals. And once you just have this vision in mind, there's going to be things neuropathologically in your mind. You might not notice it, but there's going to be ways you're going to figure out how to get there. And even like those of you who, I don't know how many of you guys right now are going to be watching this and you're like on my IG too. But I'm going to be like, I'm helping film a music video with my Culture Crew fam, and I'm like, holy shit, that's awesome, because I've always wanted to be in a music video, and I'm like, even if I'm like just a background person or something, like I'm just like, you know what I mean? To me it's like, oh, that's awesome. Like, you know, I never would have expected to make connections to like get to that point, you know. So it's like, you know, I ended up making friends that are really into music, and it's just amazing. I don't know, you know, I wouldn't really think that would happen like that somehow, like I don't know. So to me, that makes you really happy, you know? So there's always something. You're going to start finding the ways on how to get there, especially if it's something that really matters to you. You will do it, right? You're going to want to do it. If it actually makes you happy and you want to actually have that be your reality. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else for me to underline. Yeah, I have a few things in here. Okay. So I know like we had a certain amount of time and probably you would end up wanting to write more, but whatever you have, that's what you have underlined. And right here now, because we're taking that line action, I'm not gonna be giving you homework. Right here now, we're gonna look up. Okay, we're gonna look up the things. You said put up or shut up, yeah. Put up or shut up, exactly. Let's look up those things. Are you guys, okay, let me know, for those of you who are in the live, are you on a computer or on a phone right now? Like, do you have access to, like, a separate thing to look up stuff or not? You can say yes or no to keep it simple. Whoever's watching this after it's live, right here now, you can go on a computer or something separate to, like, look up. Go on Google. We're gonna go on Google together, right? So I can even show you an example of what I'm gonna be doing. And if you said cloud water. Are you typing in the things that you want to see in your dream reality, Trevi? So if you don't have a way to look this up on Google right now, if you're in the live, then if you say like you have paper, right? Like if it's like actually on a paper, maybe, let's see. You can start laying it out how you want it to look then. I think that's my backup option for you. You said that's where you're typing from. Okay. So you don't have anywhere else. Okay, because if you end up leaving the live and you can't do the live at the same time as looking up stuff. So if you can't, I can just show you my process, but if you can't, you know, right now, flip to the next page, right? Blank page. Pretend this is your vision board. Like this would be like the big one that you'll end up having in your room or something. Or you could even start, you know, with this small one. But, I mean, you're going to end up wanting to print pictures, so, you know, or whatever you can do to make it real. It could be like an actual physical thing. Like, I'm wearing candy bracelets in my vision, right? Like, I have candy bracelets now, too. But, like, I can also put that on a vision board. Gemstone bracelets and other things. What was it? I mentioned, mentioned the beach, right? So obviously, like, you're not gonna have a physical beach to put on a paper, right? But if you have seashells from the beach you collected, right, you can put that, you know, write down where you would want it to be on an actual vision board that you would have sticked up in your room. And if you do want to use your one small paper later, then at least you'll have the spot where you could put it, right? And just like lay it out there. Like, you can do it any way that's creative. Maybe if there's a way it'll connect. I'm gonna go back to my lo-fi beats. If there's a way that you can get it to connect like a path to each other, then maybe that's another way too, to let your creativity out there and see how there's that connection to all of it, you know? So be as creative with this as you can. I wanna allow us to have fun, and we're gonna go for a little longer. I know we're about to hit up the hour. I don't know if I'm gonna do a part 2 of this or not. Yeah, I don't know, because I can't see everyone else's boards or anything, so we'll see. But I think I'll show you guys my process that I'm about to do right now. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Rocky, he's literally just like, you know, hi. He's just like, what? Okay. Excuse my messy desk space here. Don't judge me. I'm too busy. It's a lot. So I'm gonna go. Don't judge my tabs. Millions of tabs that I got. Okay. I have more tabs than that, so I'm not gonna even show you guys what all the tabs that I have. But oh, that's one of my YouTube group people. Where is she? Isabel. She's cool. She does meditations and angel numbers. So like literally, okay, right now, the number one thing I would always think of with my desired reality is tropical beach, right? And maybe you think of certain beaches, right? That you have heard of. Not tropical colors. Tropical beach. Right? And then it's like, as you look at pictures, right? It's like, ooh, shoot, I can imagine myself there, right? And you start getting excited, right? You start getting excited at the idea of, okay, this is like what I envision for my reality, you know? And for maybe if you envision yourself on a beach, is it like, you know, a white sandy beach? Or is it the golden? Is it golden sandy? You know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, what feels more realistic to me? Is the water like with tropical trees like that? You know what I mean? And then you can get excited with it. Maybe you can do multiple pictures too. You know, you can allow yourself to decide like, oh, maybe I want to do both these because I want to go to multiple islands. You know, like allow yourself to dream big, right? Allow yourself to dream big. So I'm literally what I would end up doing, just to keep this simple for myself. I would get, honestly, like a Google Doc, or I'll put it on Canva on a page, and I'll print it from there. So honestly, Canva is pretty easy. It's free. I don't know if anyone uses that. If you don't, just use Google Docs and put it on the Word document. But like, say I'll create a design. Wait a minute, let me see. And it doesn't have to be crazy. You just put the pictures on there so you can print them individually later, or cut them out on the paper. So they're all on the paper at once, basically. I can't like see what's going on here. What's going on here? Okay, flyer. All right, so it's a blank page, right? And you can put it on there. You just copy and paste the image. All right, so maybe the island I'm thinking of is... Sometimes I switch back and forth between like, ooh, like orange, sandy, you know what I mean? Golden or white sand, right? And then sometimes I would, in my mind, envision it from like a side angle. From like this. So I encourage you to like actually take your time, you know, and like figure out like, what feels realistic to my vision, you know, not just pick any old thing. And if you feel like you just want to start with any old thing, just to like start having the inspiration ready, and you have a lot you have doing, I understand, life is busy, y'all, I get it, you know, then just pick what you feel like the most can resonate, just from like, you know, scrolling a little bit down there and everything. And I don't know, there's a lot of cool options here. Oops, sorry. I think I noticed some music is playing. Yeah, there's extra music, sorry. There's extra music playing. Is it Dolly or Miami? Let's see what that looks like for Travi. Let's see what that looks like for Travi. So Dolly. Dolly, or you mean Bali? Is Dolly a place? Miami, Miami, Florida? Or Florida Beach. You gotta be specific too. Right? helping out Travi right now with his vision board. He said Pitbull would say it. Okay. Oh, Dolly. He would say that. You're right. So I don't know. Maybe maybe Travi would like a Miami, Florida beach picture like this. Maybe he would want that. And then you'd be able to let me see. I'll take the Canva page out in a separate window. Jeez, I'm trying to remember. Sorry, I feel like an old person right now. I'm like, how do I, okay. Open the image in a new tab, right? You just right click it, right image. New image to a new tab. And then you can copy and paste it over there or drag it over. Yeah, there we go. Boom. See? And then basically you can just keep grabbing pictures and put them on the paper, right? All together. So then imagine this is like the actual paper coming from your printer, right? And if you don't have a printer, then print it at a library. See, that's like aligned action. You put in the effort if you actually want something, right? And if you don't want to print it and you don't want to take the time to do that, then you can just have it on your phone. Maybe it can be on your wallpaper, you know what I mean, for a little bit, or in your favorites, and you look at it, But allow yourself to take the action it takes to get there, So that's an idea. Just all the images on one page, or take up as many pages as you need to. If you want it really big, then just maybe this can be like half of the page, and you want it nice and big on your vision board, right? And have more creativity aside from just the pictures. Feel free to literally whatever color's gonna decorate your vision board, right? Just have fun with it as much as you can. All right. So that's something I think I would like us to do in I don't know if I want to have us touch base on this. Is this something you guys would like to touch base on and have accountability on going into the new year? Because we could do a part 2, but I probably won't do it next week. Let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Say yes or no. So you said there's also a cool underbridge skate park. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I'm not saving this, but I gave you an idea. I could send you the picture if you want. If you want, I could do that for you. Skate park, yeah, literally as many things as you can, and then you can, when you cut and paste it, allow yourself to have fun with it. Really actually have fun with it. This is your self-care time, and you're choosing to let out fun, when's the last time you did an arts and crafts thing? Really ask yourself that. And some people I know are artists, and they make things and craft things all the time, but not all of us do. And you don't have to be the world's best illustrator to be creative, you know what I mean? Creativity comes in different kinds of ways. But the easiest thing we can do is, just get pictures of things and print it and then glue paste it onto a thing, onto a board or I don't know, a little easel board like this or something, So I hope that was good for you guys. Let me see. It is an hour and 4 minutes over. Travis said, well, I didn't really have a set design time for this, but let me know if that's thumbs up good for you guys. If you feel if you feel like you would like me to check on this again, touch base on this. And if you feel in 2 weeks you're not able to do it, then we can real time do it. You know what I mean? I can actually make a Zoom or something, and we can actually all see each other and do it together. We can actually do that if you want. Let me know. Arts and crafts and finger painting. Yeah, you can finger paint your vision board too. I mean, if you that somehow aligns to what you want, what you got to do with it, then for sure. Decorate it. Staying focused on self-care goals. Yes, absolutely. Honestly, yeah, I think it's an excuse to say oh, I don't have time to do this. If this is about your desired reality, your dreams and your goals, put in the energy and effort to do this. It can take 5-10 minutes a day. Just have one big board ready, print one thing a day, and you put it on it, right? One thing that you can just, for a couple minutes, you just feel oh, I can see myself here, and it just would be so amazing to be there, and not tapping into, oh, I'm not there yet. Tap into the energy of someday I'm going to be there, because I do have the capability to be there. If little old shy Ashley, I'm Candy now, but when I would go by Ashley, I was so shy. I was someone who never wanted my hand. I didn't want anyone to pick on me in the classroom. I didn't want the teacher to see me. I just wanted to be invisible and draw in my notebook. So if this girl who was afraid to raise her hand in class, you know what I mean? And would just get so nervous all the time and didn't want to speak at all. If I could get on stage at Paramore and have that dream come true, hell yeah, like you can have your dreams come true. We all can, you know? How do you think even celebrities become celebrities? Not to glorify celebrities, but you know what I mean? How do people become famous too? Like, you don't always need talent. I mean, we know that. Some people don't have talent and they're famous. But you know what I mean? It's like they put like an aligned action to what they want, and they like feel that in their soul. And they took something, some kind of action, made some kind of connection to get things happen, whether they were good things or bad things. And manifestation isn't always cherries and rainbows and sunshine, right? You can manifest negative things too, right? But we're trying to focus on the positive things that we want in our life, right? So that's where focus goes, energy flows. Focus on that beach, right, Travi? He wants that Miami, Florida beach or something, or is it the skate park you want more? Sorry, I don't know if the live stopped for a second. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I was gonna ask one last time just in case. I'm gonna make sure. Do you guys want me to check in and do part 2 in 2 weeks? Or yeah, I'm thinking 1-2 weeks. Yeah, I think into the new year, 2 weeks. So I think that would be the soonest I would do it. Let me know. You can give me a thumbs up if you would like that. Otherwise, I just won't do it. So I just want to get a consensus now so I can prepare. At least for those who are here. And yeah, Travis, if you want that picture, by the way, I can send it to you. But yeah, I'm gonna take time to actually do this tonight too for myself because I've been putting this off so much. So like, since I'm on Google now, I'm like, I'm gonna go look it up. Travis said yes. Okay, so yes for Travi. I think I did sort of do this live stream a little last minute, so I'll give more heads up for other people. Yeah, I'm gonna make a post right after this live, or yeah. Because I would like you guys to share your experiences if you would want to share anything in your life where you manifested something that it felt like so surreal to you, or like even if it wasn't like a grand thing, like I said earlier, like you just wanted something and then time passes by and somehow it happens, like, or an opportunity comes to you. I definitely would like to know that. I'm just trying to debate if I want to make a new post for that, or I can make a comments for people to reply to under the original community post. So I might do that, honestly, so people can, if people miss the live, they can go back to the live. So I think that's what I'll do. And also, just heads up, as we're wrapping up, there is a gratitude challenge I'm still trying to make. I think honestly, I just been doing a lot, so I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to give me some ideas on how to do this gratitude challenge. Because I'm assuming I have to make it. I probably should just be making a community post every single day. Yeah, I don't know how else to be able to do it unless we do like a Zoom call, like every day at a certain time or something. But I don't know. That could be too much for people. So. But it could be a way to keep accountable too. So I'm just going to think about it a little bit and see if we can start next week. Travis said, my plans is to suffer the cold and make money. Oh my goodness. Suffer the cold. Sometimes I got to put in that work with a job, okay? I mean, you shouldn't have to suffer the cold. There's always ways, but it could be that could be temporary in your life, right? That's the detour to your dream goals and the reality, It could be teaching you something, being there. Travis said, I don't have a choice. My ACL's torn. Oh, my other knee's giving out on me. Oh, darn. Okay. You can't move. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. You're not dead. Don't say that. You just have to stretch. You're young. You're so young. The thing is, our body regenerates, right? You got to give yourself enough rest and proper healing. I'm one to talk. I need to rest, too. For different reasons. My sleep is a mess. But for your injuries, you got to do more stretching, do more mobility stuff. There's a lot of resources to access. So don't feel limited, like, oh, I can never actually, like, do all my skating again and all of that, I hope you don't think that way. It just will give you just have to take time to heal and make sure, maybe you get frequent massages. I think you probably need to go to, like, a massage therapist, like, maybe once a month or something, especially with the torn ACL. But yeah. Thanks, guys, for tapping in. I hope this inspired you, and hearing my story helped too. So your meditation should have given you a fire into your belly, a fire of like willpower, like, oh my gosh, everything I want to just create into my life, like I have that vision. I want to like see that in front of me, and that's going to be on your vision board. That and hearing my story, like, I didn't even make a vision board for that. And it was aligned in the stars for me to do that at that time. I'm going to make that YouTube video soon, too, so you guys can see it. I can talk about it. And yeah, just try to start, even if it's just like, you know, you get like 3 pictures and you put it on like the Canva or Google Doc page, and you know, you copy and paste it onto it. Even if it's as simple as saving all the photos into a folder, you know, just start with something. If you can't do it every day, then setting a time that you do it, self-care time for yourself. You know, I think for 2025, no excuses, basically, for us. We should be not making any excuses for our dreams and goals that we desire, you know? There's always a way. So if it matters to you, then you just figure out the plan on how you're going to get there. If it really is no time, you feel like you don't have any time, because I would feel like that too, so I'm doing this, but, you know, it's like, I'm realizing the path. I'm like, I have to get grounded in my work situation, and then I can have more time. You know, that could be the plan. Instead of saying, I don't have any time, you could say, first, I need to do this or that, and then the goal is that, right? Instead of saying what you don't have. Remember our past 2 weeks, we had the workshops on abundance and gratitude. You don't want to think in lack mindset. Just be grateful for what you do have right now. See what is being presented to you, what they're meant to do for you, you know. Even if it's a job you don't like Travi, working in the cold, right? I was doing cleaning job. That wasn't my dream. That was not my life purpose, but I'm grateful when I had it. It helped me catch up with bills, and now I'm a little more on track, you know. And it's like, okay, now that I don't do that cleaning job, I have more time, right? So it's like there's always something you can do to think the silver lining, okay? So, yes. Get started, guys. Much love, everyone, whoever's in here. Yeah, this is the last live stream this week, so next week, Monday, I'll still do my meditation Mondays. Tarot Tuesday might still be a thing on Christmas Eve, but I think next Wednesday I'm not doing a live stream for Christmas then. Yeah, maybe I'll post a video for Christmas, like a meditation video or something. That can be a gift to you guys. We'll see. I'm trying to get my ducks in a row, too. I'd be busy. Okay. Trevor said tough times never last, but tough people do. True that. Tough people, our strength lasts. That energy is there, and it transfers. And suffering, you suffer as long as you allow yourself to. And that's something I've been constantly on and off realizing throughout my life, and it can be hard, especially if your brain is missing chemicals and you're depressed chronically and things like that, you know, or you have other conditions or whatever. But it all starts with the first thought and with positive reinforcement around you. You just got to try to allow yourself to see silver linings in every situation, no matter how negative it is. And still acknowledge whatever it makes you feel, you know, like, I'm sad right now, but it's okay. I'm going to be okay, you know. Literally, that's an example. You don't have to say, oh, no, I'm not sad. That's like in denial, right? Anyway, love you guys. Love you all. You got this. Let's manifest. You got this. Woo! Think of those dreams and goals. Make that desire true. Okay, one love. Peace out. Bye.